Hey everyone, welcome back to the Monster Factory. Today's video is Devon Larratt, pound for pound, the best arm wrestler in the world.
Ready, go. Yeah. You got this.
All right, so the pound for pound debate in strength and combat sports has been around forever. Everyone's like, hey, if this guy was the same weight, he'd be better. Pound for pound, he's stronger. Pound for pound, he's a better fighter. The pound for pound debate has went on as far as time can remember. Today, we're going to talk about arm wrestling. Now, I'm going to do this in a way that I think is the best way to determine who pound for pound the best arm wrestler in the world is. And we're going to go by the world champions in each weight category to see how dominant they are. 70 kilogram right, East versus West world champion is Daniel Usmanov. Now, we saw that match, and it was epic, but he won 4-3. So does that mean he's super dominant in that weight category? I wouldn't say that's dominant. I mean, I'd say that's awesome. But since we're starting at that class, I mean, I guess right now he's number one on the list, right? Because he's a world champion at 70 kilograms. We don't currently have a 70 kilogram left-handed champion, so we can't talk about that. But now we're going to jump into 77 kilogram right. Artur Makarov. Artur's amazing, dude. Like, what he did to Daniel was super impressive. But if you go back and watch that match, Daniel had his moments and it looked good. So Makarov, in my opinion, would be more dominant than Daniel would be in his weight category, but there's still 2 or 3 guys that could probably give him trouble, right? So we got Daniel Prokopchik and we got Mindaugas Terasaitis and possibly Giannis Amalins, right? But Artur Makarov, pound for pound, very bad dude. I don't know enough about the 70 kilogram to see if there's more people that could beat Daniel than there would be the people that could beat Artur. But I'm going to go ahead and put Artur at number 1, put Daniel at number 2, currently in this list. Like, we're doing this pound for pound from the world champions. Now let's go to left, Daniel Prokopchik. All right, so Daniel Prokopchik's left arm is ridiculous. We've seen videos of him beating super heavyweights and people of all weight categories. Is Daniel Prokopchik more dominant left-handed than Artur Makarov is right-handed? I have to say yes. I don't know who the other guy is in that weight category that might could beat Daniel. I'm sure there's guys in there that make it competitive. But if we're looking at the list so far of the pound for pound best arm wrestler in the world, of these 3 weight categories, it's got to be Daniel Prokopchik. Like, Daniel Prokopchik, left-handed, 77 kilograms. I don't know who's going to beat him. I'm sure there's somebody, but I don't know who's going to beat him. Okay, now it's starting to get interesting. 85 kilogram, right-handed, David Samusha. Pound for pound, David Samusha is the most successful, no, not even pound for pound. David Samusha is the most successful East versus West world champion we've ever had. Like, this guy's had like 9, 8, 9, 10 title defenses. We haven't seen the guy lose at 85 kilograms. So automatically, right there, without a shadow of a doubt, I've got to move him to pound for pound the greatest. Pound for pound the best right now. Who could beat David Samusha at 85 kilograms? He's beaten everybody. Like, he's beat everybody. But there is one guy that's talking about going down to 85 kilograms, Todd Hutchins. If Todd Hutchins goes to 85, can he beat David Samusha? I don't know. I'm going to go, I say yes, probably. But until we see that, looking at this current list, David Samusha takes over pound for pound the number 1 arm wrestler in the world. And here's the thing, pound for pound performance isn't just about size, it's about fuel. At the Monster Factory, we fuel ourselves for performance. And I do the same with my dogs, with the Farmer's Dog. This video includes a paid partnership with the Farmer's Dog. It's freshly made, real food, cooked and packaged to the same standards as human food. When you go to the site, you enter your dog's info, their age, breed, activity level, preferences, even health concerns. Each dog gets their own personalized plan with the portions needed to meet their dietary needs. That means every one of my dogs, from our young adults to our geriatric ladies, get the same care and quality. And it's delivered right to my door. Servings are carefully labeled with each of my dogs' names, so I can be sure they are getting the right food for their needs. Each pack is pre-portioned for my dogs, which makes it simple. That doesn't look like any dog food I've ever seen. It's a subscription, so your dog's food shows up fresh on schedule. And you can adjust, pause, or cancel anytime. Since switching, I've noticed more energy, healthier weight, and my dogs get excited for mealtime. Results may vary, but my pack, it's been a real difference. If you want to try it for your pup, use the link in the description or scan the QR code. You'll get 50% off your first box of freshly made healthy dog food, plus free shipping and 24/7 customer support. That's the Farmer's Dog. All right, so right now, as we said, David Samusha is currently number 1 on the list, probably followed by Daniel Prokopchik and then Artur Makarov, right? There's our top 3 so far. We're moving to the 85 kilogram left. Oleg Zolk. Oleg Zolk, in my opinion, is pound for pound the best arm wrestler who's ever lived in his peak form, which is prior to the accident. I mean, the guy beat Pushkar when Pushkar was number 1 in the world in a tournament. Now, the only person I saw run him over was Denison Plinkoff in his prime. But pound for pound, you have to put Oleg. I truly believe Oleg is the top of the list, pound for pound best arm wrestler of all time. Will we ever see that form again? I don't know. What we're discussing is right now. Oleg at 85 kilograms. Is he more dominant at 85 kilograms than David is at 85 kilogram right-handed? What are your thoughts? As much as I love Oleg, I think David Samusha is still more dominant at that weight. He's amazing in a hook. He can have his hand compromised. His heart and ability to come out on top in these crazy matches has got to be among the best we've ever seen. Oleg has this insane hand, great top rope, but we've seen his arm fail. I think David Samusha still reigns supreme, with Oleg Zok now taking the 2nd place spot, followed by Daniel Prokopchik and Artur Makarov. That's where we're at right now. Now we're moving up to 95 kilogram right-handed, Todd Hutchins. Todd Hutchins is amazing. 59 years old, world champion, 209 pounds. Is he more dominant than David Samusha is at 85 kilograms? Who could pop up at 209 and possibly beat Todd Hutchins? Rustam got injured in a match, and that match was close. Like, in my opinion, it was close. I still think David Samusha is more dominant than Todd Hutchins. Is Todd Hutchins more dominant than Oleg is left-handed? I think Todd Hutchins takes the 2nd place spot just because this guy has proven time and time again he is a warrior. And he has crazy side pressure, but people don't realize his side pressure is so strong because of his back pressure. His ability to apply back pressure with his side pressure, and now that he has some pronation with that as well, Todd Hutchins is a beast and definitely a threat for the pound for pound greatest. But I think right now it's David Samusha, Todd Hutchins, Oleg Zok, Daniel Prokopchik, Artur Makarov. So far, do you guys agree with where I'm at? You see where this is going? All right, left, Oleg Petrenko. Oleg Petrenko, left-handed. 95 kilograms. We just saw this dude run over Bet Keeley. Before I started making this list, I completely forgot about Oleg Petrenko as the 95 kilogram world champion. I think there's less likely for someone to beat Oleg Petrenko left-handed at 95 kilograms than there is for someone to come in at 85 kilograms and beat David Samusha. I think Oleg's left is that dominant. So I think right now Oleg takes over the number 1 spot. I think Oleg's left is so dominant. I mean, he's the only person who even so far left-handed has given Alazan Mortov of even a match, and it was a great match, right? So I think we move into Oleg Petrenko, left-hand, 95 kilogram. In this ranking so far, now takes over number 1 spot, followed by David Samusha, Todd Hutchins, Daniel Prokopchik, Artur Makarov. Okay, this is where it gets crazy. Can he do it again? Can Devon Larratt make 105 kilograms? That dude, I guess if he puts his mind to it, can pretty much do anything. So this is where it gets exciting. You heard the title of this video. Is Devon Larratt, pound for pound, the best arm wrestler in the world? I want you guys to think about this. Who at 105 kilograms right-handed could potentially beat Devon Larratt? I have absolutely 0 people that come to mind. Like, I can't think of anyone at 105 kilograms. After we saw what Petrenko did to David Dodican and what David Dodican did to Todd Hutchins, and then to see what Devon Larratt did to Petrenko, that was the reigning 105 kilogram world champion. I cannot right now, off the top of my head, think of someone who can come down or show up at 105 kilograms right-handed and beat Devon Larratt. The new top spot, Devon Larratt, 105 kilograms, pound for pound, best arm wrestler in the world. This gets very interesting. We're now moving into the left hand. Alazan Mortov. We have seen this dude left-handed do crazy stuff. Hell, he might be the best arm wrestler in the world left-handed. We don't know. Is there someone at 105 kilograms that can be Alazan Mortov left-handed? The only person that comes to mind is Devon Larratt. I mean, I wouldn't have thought this until I just saw what Devon did to Alex Gardecha after having such a close match like 6 weeks earlier, 5 weeks earlier, right? Is Alazan too explosive left-handed, right? Does he have too much? Is his cup too strong? Is his hook too strong? Is his just youth too much for Devon left-handed? I don't know. I can't tell you. I would say Alazan's going to be the favorite. Left-handed, 105 kilograms, Alazan's a favorite. But the fact that I can name one person who possibly could be Alazan left-handed means Devon Larratt reigns supreme, pound for pound, best arm wrestler in the world. Okay, who's more dominant left-handed? Oleg Petrenko at 95 kilograms or Alazan Mortov at 105 kilograms? Okay, so this might cause a little controversy. Devon Larratt, number 1. Oleg Petrenko, number 2. Alazan Mortov, number 3. Davis Samusha 4, Todd Hutchins 5, Oleg Zalk 6, Daniel Pacheco, Archer Morkov. Moving into the 115 kilogram right-handed division, Reno Masick is your current champion, but he got injured when he pulled Saugoff to win that, but he won 4-3. We haven't seen him compete again since, so now Saugoff is the interim world champion. Saugoff's about to pull Dave Chafee for that interim world title. Actually, I think it will be for the world title because it will be 1 year since Reno beat Saugoff, because I think it's November 2nd when that match happened, and this one's going to be November 1st. So this will be for the heavyweight world title. Right-handed, 115, Reno Masick, Ibrahim Saugoff, Dave Chafee. I heard there might be a monster that goes down to 115. Unless Devon Larratt decides to pull 115, I don't find a clear champion. Like, I don't see that being a division that is dominated by one singular individual. So honestly, this is crazy. The 115 category would probably fall into next to last on this current list, right? I think I had Daniel Ustinov as last. Well, I think the 115, well, I don't know, maybe we might be last. 115, I say we as in if I'm pulling 115. Guys, I'm still 130 kilograms. We don't know what's going to happen. But 115 kilograms, right-handed, I think falls in the last spot because we just don't have a clear champion. We don't know. Dave Chafee, if Saugoff runs over Dave Chafee, Saugoff is a bad dude, right? But we don't know yet. Are you enjoying this? Are you guys getting how I'm going? Y'all see what's happening here? Why I think this makes so much sense? Now we go back to the 115 kilogram left. Oh my gosh, it's Alzan Mortov. He's still the champ there too. So he's the champ at 105 and 115. Is he as dominant at 115 as he is at 105? I think Matushenko gave him pretty good war, and I think Devon could come to 115 and probably have a better chance at beating him than he does at 105. So I'm not going to rank Alzan Mortov again, right? I already got him looking second pound for pound, strongest arm wrestler in the world, Alzan Mortov. Now we're going to go ahead and jump to that super heavyweight category. Now you're going to ask yourself, how could a super heavyweight be pound for pound the strongest arm wrestler in the world? Well, before I get to the right, we're going to go to left. Vitaly Laletin. Vitaly Laletin is your super heavyweight world champion left-handed. What is a fight between him and Artem Morzov? Who could beat Vitaly Laletin left-handed? Let's think of the current crop of arm wrestlers. Artem Morzov. If his left is healthy, he fought hard, won round one, and I don't know if it's because he got injured that he lost or Vitaly just found a path, right? Kamil Jablonski. That was a year ago when he gave Vitaly a pretty good fight. Has he gotten stronger? Is he better? Devon Larratt, 300-pound Devon Larratt, left-handed versus Vitaly. Honestly, guys, I think Devon has a better chance to become the left-hand super heavyweight champion than he does the right. I think he's got a better chance of beating Vitaly left-handed on Devon's weaker arm than he does with his right arm. So, because there's several people that can contest Vitaly for that spot, I got to find out where to put him in this ranking. I sure hope I remember this correctly. We have Devon Larratt number 1, Alzan Mortov number 2, Oleg Petrenko number 3, Davis Samusha number 4, Todd Hutchins number 5, Daniel Prokopchik number 6, and then I'm going to throw in Vitaly Laletin number 7, Artem Makarov number 8, Daniel Ustinov number 9, and whoever the champion of the 115 is, we're going to put that dude at number 10. All right. Drum roll, please. 115 plus kilogram world champion, Levon Sagnashvili. The undefeated, unbeatable Georgian champ. But he weighs 400 pounds. How can he be pound for pound even considered? Because the way we're doing this is by weight category, and that is an open category. I want you to think about this right now. Is there more people that have a chance at beating Levon than someone at 105 kilograms beating Devon right-handed? Right-handed, can anyone beat Levon? At 105 kilograms, can anyone beat Devon Larratt? Where's the scale? Which one? Where are we going? Which one? You see this supination? You see that? It's crazy, right? I think Vitaly Laletin has a 30% chance against Levon. Now, I'm the guy who said Hermes Gasparini had a 25% chance against Levon, and he got ran over. So take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt. Okay. I think Devon Larratt, 300 pounds, 310 pounds, 320. I've heard rumor he may go to 330 if he gets a shot at Levon. 40% chance. 40% chance Devon Larratt 300 plus pounds. 310, 320, 330 Devon Larratt, 40% chance. There's never been a version of me that has, in my opinion, a chance to beat current Levon. But if you give me 6 months worth of prep, 10% chance. 10% chance right here. Who has greater than a 40% chance of beating Devon at 105? If what I'm saying makes sense. Honest to gosh, if you analyze what I just said and you look at all the champions, I think there's a greater percentage chance that someone defeats Levon Sagnashvili in the super heavyweight category than there is of Devon Larratt losing at 105. So my conclusion, Devon Larratt is pound for pound the best arm wrestler in the world. Man, that stings a bit. Oh, Devon, congratulations. You're the winner of my opinion of who is pound for pound the best arm wrestler in the world. Let me know in the comments section if you guys agree, if you like the way I did this, because I don't think you can do pound for pound strongest arm wrestler. Because what do you go by? Do you go by pronation lift? Do you go by cupping, supination? Like where's your? I don't know what your gauges are. The only way I knew how to do it was who is least likely to lose within their weight category, within their prospective weight category. I mean, maybe it's Levon. Levon might be the man. I don't know, but I do think Devon's got a chance. I think Vitaly's got a small chance. I hope one day I get to try. But honestly, I can't think of anybody at 105 that can beat Devon. I don't know. I think his leverage is too superior at that weight category. I don't think we're going to find an athlete that is complete as Devon Larratt is within the 105 kilogram category that can defeat him. Hope you guys like this video. Let me know what kind of videos you want next. Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell for notifications. This really was interesting for me. I'd never really put it down like this. I'd asked Ingen for the list of the world champions, and I wanted to go through it just like this. It's the first time I've even looked at it. There's your list, guys. Devon Larratt. Till next time.